Alright, we just did an example here, and hopefully you were able to work this out before watching the video. If you just wanted to watch me work through it, hopefully that will help you with the next one. Let's go ahead and try another one. So now I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. We're going to lose our steps, but you have your flip book in front of you. I think I'll remember what they are. Let's hope I do. So, let's do a second equation. Let me see, make sure I'm in the right area. Okay, so let's do a second equation. And our equation is going to start off as this. We're going to do y equals. Now I'm forgetting my color coding now, class. I'll just do random colors. Hopefully it'll make sense to you. Y equals, let's see, I'm going to do x squared minus 5x minus 14. Okay, step number 1. Are the terms in proper order? Yep, they're good. We don't have to rearrange anything. They're in the proper order. Step number 2, take a look at the a value. Is it negative? Nope. So we don't have to factor out a -1. Is there a common factor between these three terms? No, there is not. In fact, when a is 1, you will not have a greatest common factor. So now we're down to the next step. The next step is we have to find the combination of values that when added together give us a times c. Sorry, when multiplied together give us a times c. When added together give us -5. So we're going to go ahead and draw our I. I'm going to do it off to the side now. Actually, now you know what? Let's keep it in line so we have a place to check our work. We're going to go ahead and draw our I. Okay. Oh, you know what? I skipped a step here, class. Sorry. Well, next step was to identify A, B, and C. Let's do that now. The A value is 1. The B value is -5. And the C value is -14. Now we can go ahead and draw our I. Let me give it a little more space. Draw our I. Okay, top part, we're going to find the two numbers that multiply together to give us A times C. Well, 1 times -4 is -14. We're looking for the two numbers that multiply to give us that. And then the B value is -5. We're looking for the two numbers that add together to give us -5. I always start with 1. Just to be sure I don't miss anything. Now class, as you get better at this, you might see the combination without even doing this work. But in the beginning, go through the steps. So I'm going to go through 1. I always start with 1. So 1 times what gives me 14? 1 times 14. I know that if one of these numbers is negative, I'll get -14. So let's try the adding combination and see if we get -5. -1 plus 14 is 13. No good. 1 minus 14 is -13. No good. Did not find my combination. Now we'll try 2. 2 goes into 14. It goes into 14 7 times. 2 times 7 is 14. Let's take a look at it. -2 times 7 is -14. Either way, a negative number on either one gives me -14, so I'm good there. Let's take a look at -5. -2 plus 7 is +5. No good, but can you see? We're close. Let's reverse the sign. 2 minus 7 is -5. We've got our answer. So we've got 2 and -7 are our two numbers. Alright, so next step. Rewrite the equation, and now we're going to split the b term. So y equals x squared. There's our first split. There's our second split. And then we put the -14 on the end. That doesn't change. And we're going to split it just like we wrote here. This is a +2, so plus 2x. You've got a -7 minus 7x. Again, class, take a look. This is the same equation as the original. 2x minus 7x is 5x. If we recombine those, we'd go right back to the beginning. So we're good to go. All right, next step. Take the first two terms. Look at the first two terms and find the common factor. So I've got y equals, The common factor between x squared and 2x is just x. 1 and 2, the only common factor between 1 and 2 is just 1, so we don't have to pull that out. What do we have left? X times what gives us x squared? It's just x. I should write that in red so you guys see that, or maroon so you guys see that. It's going to be x times x is x squared. X times 2 is 2x. There's our common term. Let's go ahead and now combine the next two terms. I'll make those in gray. I haven't used gray yet. Combine these two terms. Sorry, not combine these two terms. Find the common factor of these two terms. Now, if you look at this class, it might be tempting to say positive 7 is the common term. And it is a common term. Positive 7 times negative 1 is negative 7, and positive 7 times negative 2 is negative 14. But when you have a minus sign right here, you always pull out the minus sign also. So in this case, the common term is minus 7 or negative 7. That's common in both of these terms. So negative 7 times what gives us negative 7x? It's just x. Negative 7 times what gives us negative 14? It is positive 2. Negative 7 times positive 2 is negative 14. Take a look at our check class. The binomial that we were able to factor out is identical. And that means we are good to go. Last step. Let's do our final reverse distribution. So we're going the opposite way. We can take this x term and this negative 7 term and combine those together in a binomial. And then we're going to write our x plus 2. And now we have factored this standard form quadratic. Let's go ahead and check our work. We'll do a quick check step. So we ended up with y equals x minus 7 times x plus 2. Let me erase this a second. Let's go ahead and check our work. So x is going to be combined with the x plus 2. The negative 7 is combined with the x plus 2. Now class, if you're kind of looking ahead at this stage, take a look. That's the exact same equation as we see right here in the second to the last step. You could probably stop right here and say, you know what, I know I got my right answer. But let's go ahead and finish this. X squared plus 2x. Negative 7 times x is negative 7x. Negative 7 times 2 is negative 14. We can combine the middle terms, and we end up with x squared minus 5x minus 14, and that matches our original equation. So there's two fairly simple factoring examples. I'm going to stop the video, and we'll start up again. We'll do a little more complicated one in the next one.